up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for World Trigger chapters 233 through 236. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Visit. Considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, oh my god, the last time I covered this manga, we were getting to Amatori's weakness because she hasn't been doing very good and she's been letting her team down. But let's get to chapter 233 first and see if she can overcome that weakness. So, starting off with Ninomiya's Squad 8 versus Kadera's Squad 6, and yeah, the loss is 10-16. And Ninomiya's Squad 8 versus Utagawa's Squad 1, and draw 13-15. And this chapter 233 is titled The Away Mission Test Part 30. Ninomiya's Squad 8 versus Wakamura's Squad 11, draw 18-14, match 10, break. Here, Amatori, thank you. We just couldn't rack up those wins. There's one match left for everyone else, and we only have one win today. That's no good, because 1 win, 4 losses, and 4 draws. Why in the world did every squad come after Amatori with a vengeance? Sure, they're familiar with Amatori from the rank war, so they could reasonably estimate her unit's capabilities in this exercise, but hitting her this hard? Really? Amatori, have you figured out anything on your own yet? I can't do anything right. I'm sorry. Huh? It's not your fault. Yeah. You seem to not understand, Amatori. From the very start, I stated that I wouldn't be giving specific commands. I want you all to think and act on your own. Do you recall that? As long as my squad members follow that overarching directive, then any and all responsibilities lies with me, the captain in charge. Exactly. But you acted on my orders. It's my fault. I wish I could have been just like back then. I wanted to take charge and do my duty right. And you're suggesting to us that you didn't achieve that here? Yes. Attempting to reach a solution on your own is admirable in a way, but as soon as you realized you were in over your head, speak up if you're having an issue. No, I'm just fine. You should have spoken up and asked for help. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like this too. I'm like Amatori, where I'm really stubborn. And on certain things, I don't want to look weak, and that's why I don't like speaking up about certain things. And I don't like, you know, it's ironic because of the stuff, because I'm asking for help on my channel, but I work really hard. I do. So, like, asking for help is the last resort for me. You need to do that before the point of no return, not after things get out of hand. Yeah, I know. Amatori, I understand that. Right, I'm sorry. Listen, Amatori, the point of a test is to learn what you can't do. You're meant to discover your own shortcomings. This test brought to light one of your issues in advance of the away mission, and that's good enough. Your job now isn't to be down in the dumps, but rather to improve yourself before the big mission. Isn't that right, Ninomiya? Precisely. You could have mentioned that earlier. Right, I understand. Okay, back to the battle sim post-mortem. Tell us, Amatori, what actions would you have liked the others to have taken? Well, here's what I was thinking. A few minutes later, Management HQ desk, and that brings today's battle sims to a close. Moving right along, let's examine the results. Sure, let's do it. Claiming first place with 6 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw, and 1,240 points earned was Suwa Squad 7. 6 wins, huh? I never expected such a stellar performance. They really buckled down and focused on day 3 with when each win meant more points. It feels like Suwa Squad's leadership style was ideal for the job at hand. We should also credit Ancient Makumo for his analysis and ideas. Yes. Yes, without a doubt, especially his tactic with the video exercises. Moving on, in second place, we have Kitazoe's Squad 4. They achieved 1,120 points across 5 wins, 2 losses, and 4 draws. Up through yesterday, their heavy bombardments were scattered about, but today they made a point of focusing that cannon fire, which successfully upended the other squad's counterattacks. Just as you pointed out, Red Director Kanuda, the squad didn't devote much time or efforts to preparing for the battle sims compared to their rivals. That allowed them to focus their energy on the other assignments today, and they still placed high despite that? We gotta give them props. Third place was a tie. Both Utagawa Squad 1 and Kadera Squad 6 came away with 4 wins, 1 loss, and 5 draws for 1,000 points each. Both of the squads that colluded with Suez, huh? Only 1 loss apiece? Impressive. Makes them feel reliable. Being able to leverage the resources of other squads beyond one zone speaks to an aptitude for strategy and tactics. Oh yes, because when you are on the away mission, you're going to need that. Next is Ochi Squad's 2, which lost out in third place by a hair. Okay. Next is Ochi Squad 2, Ochi Squad 2, which lost out third place by a hair. 4 wins, 2 losses, and 4 draws put them in fifth. The squad employed, shall we say, a unique strategy to produce these results. Let's talk about battle sims today. I'm thinking we've all gotten the hang of this game, so I want you to swap around the units you're controlling. Swap around? How so? Why would we purposely do something like that? Why? Here's an example. Say that Iko was going overboard with how much he uses Whirlwind, or rivals might catch on. Wait, sorry, I fucked this up. Say that Iko is going overboard with how much he uses Whirlwind. Our rivals might catch on and start to predict his moves. Oof. And even when his own avatars get ganked, he's fine with it as long as they die in a funny way. Gasp! Was that really your thought process? Might as well spread smiles and joy as I die, yeah? Save the smiles for when we win. Today I want Iko to control Obinyan's units. God, you don't want Obinyan dying, right? So keep her alive and show us a rousing performance. A solemn responsibility. Does that mean I'm in charge of Iko's units? Nope, those mini Ikos are mine. Instead, you'll take over my units, Obinyan. Keep playing like you did yesterday and you'll be fine. Sure, got it, but Oji, what about me? You keep being you, Suji, that's good enough. You're the cornerstone of our defense, and only you can make those Suji units move the way they should. Yes, understood. If you want to swap that bad, want to switch with me? Oh, no, that's okay. Their thinking was similar to that of the Kitazoe squad. Both squads provoked particular counter strategies before shifting gears on the final day. It wasn't a meticulously thought out plan, but it's neat how it automatically got the best of their opponents, and was more effective than trying to make Akoma stick to a particular strategy. And now the squads with more losses than wins today. With 4 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw, Karuma's squad took 6th place. Then in 7th place, Kakizaki's squad 3 had 3 wins and 4 losses and 3 draws. So I should be reading the points. I just realized that, huh? Let me make sure. So, hold on, where are you? Points. Did they read the points? Okay, they read the points for that. Those two. I want to make sure. Okay. So for Oji, he had 960 points, and for Karuma, it was 840 points, and Kakizaki had 720 points. Murakumi's squad 10 took 8th place with 680 points, with 3 wins, 5 losses, and 2 draws. These would be the squads that took the bait when it came to the others' outlandish schemes. Their own confidence got the better of them. At least they all achieved 3 or 4 wins. Maybe they could have countered the others' wild strategies if they'd had more than one. If they'd had one more day. Yes, Murakami's squad in particular seems to be the type to grow more capable over time with practice, but we limited these exercises to just 3 days for a reason. And now, the squads that caught your attention, Commander Keto. We must discuss Ninomiya Squad 8 and Mizukami Squad 9. Uh-oh. A few hours before the battle sims began. Okay, so let's go over the general strat for today. And now we're at chapter 234. Today we're focusing on tactics against these top 4 squads. So Murakami, Murakami, Kadera, Ninomiya, and Karuma's. There we go. We're going to win at least 2, maybe 3 if doable out of 4 possible. If we're talking 100-point scale, 2 wins is like 80% of the points we need, while 3 would give us 120. Think of it that way. And chapter 234 is titled The Away Mission Test Part 31. Are you suggesting we should throw the matches against the lower ranked squads? Well, no, I wouldn't put it that way. More like we won't take them too seriously. The first factor is who's going to be easier to beat. At this point, those bottom teams will be easier. At this point, those bottom teams will be eager to make up the point difference and catch up, which is Utagawa and Suwa. There's a decent chance they'll totally switch up whatever strats they were running yesterday. Hold up, this was a. You know what? I'm not surprised. Not surprised this was according to plan. You really think they'd take that sort of gamble? All in, do or die? Yeah, more or less. And since we've all got even more units than yesterday, including 4 backup units per squad, who knows exactly how they'll choose to gamble? The options are limitless. We'd be wasting a lot of time coming up with counters for every possible strat. Plus, it's likely that the gist of our plan would leak, which would screw us over. Meanwhile, the leaders of the pack are just the types to come at us with the straightforward tactics they've been polishing. That said, there's a chance they'll whip out some new strats because they're going to be gutting for us in particular, but they'll still be easier to handle than the underperformers. So instead of trying to counter every squad, we'll devote our time and energy to the rivals who will go down easier, and there's more value in snatching a win away from a top team. Bingo. That's the second factor. Let's be real here. Even if some losing team cleans house today, we've got enough points in the bank to keep him from nipping at our heels. The only real threat to us is an elite team winning every match and overtaking us. So our job is to squash that possibility. That's our goal for today. What a relief. That doesn't sound too challenging. You think? I'm ready for anything. The way I see it, the tough part's just the beginning. From now until 2 p.m., y'all are going to keep grinding away at those delegated assignments. Huh? Shouldn't we trade for the battle sims? You will after 2 p.m., you hear? Why the delegated assignments? If you say so, but why? Here's the deal. With the battle sims, it's win or lose, all or nothing. But time spent plugging away at the other assignments can translate to a lead in terms of points. At the end of the day, I think that this contest is going to be decided by how far a squad gets with the delegated homework. My strat was to come out on top using our brains, and I'm not backing down on that. So we're going to pump out as much time as we can into that homework, and then pick our battles really carefully for the matches. You expect us to need a single hour to concoct strategies against 4 different squads right before the battles begin? Like I said, I put together this plan because I know y'all are capable of pulling it off. Dude, this man is insane. And if you can't get it done in time, that's on me. I'll take the blame. Way to ramp up the pressure. I know we can manage this. As long as we beat 2 out of those top 4 squads, we'll keep our lead via the delegated assignments from yesterday and today. Lead about 800 points or so. Got it? Good. You can do it. Understood. Yeah. Mizukami Squad 9 achieved 10th place today, earning 440 points across 2 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. These are exactly the results Captain Mizukami was hoping for, but I wouldn't be surprised if Maki had some complaints. What a silver tongue. Still, that was only one part of Captain Mizukami's strategy. Last night he sent the lower ranked teams information on the top performers. Compared to Suwa and the other colluders, this was a more one-sided and unorganized way to go about it. While making outrageous demands of his own squad, he works entirely different strategies on the side. Does it make life easier to have a leader like that around? Well, Director Shinoda, there's a time and a place for that. For that type. Oh, we talking about Rindo now? In any case, Kadera's squad did something similar. Kadera sent Utagawa, Kitazoe, Oji, Kakizaki, and Wakamura, Dada, Mizukami, and Ninomiya, along with his thoughts and findings. Captain Suwa's suggestion might have really struck a chord. Shouldn't you be the one going around making alliances and striking deals in the hopes of beating those 2? Kadera has shown himself to be honest and humble, though those may be his strengths, in fact. Only because Kadera happens to take pride in producing results. That's A-rank material right there. Then we should have squads like OG and Kitazoa's who chose to fight without making much use of the data they received. In a way, Mizukami's choice to leave the bottom squads out of his counter strategies was the correct approach in this scenario. Invest energy in battles we can win easier. Now then, regarding Ninomiya Squad 8, I think we've all seen how that played out. Your thoughts, Commander Keto? My primary concern was brought up by Captains Ninomiya and Azuma. When trouble springs up on an away mission, oh, I've got to do something. Call for help quickly. It makes matters worse when someone is the type to take on the problem alone. Any delay in bringing up an issue could lead to catastrophe. And just as Azuma said, Amatori needs to show improvement during these trials. We should keep an eye on her. We should keep an eye on her progress leading up to the combat phase. Yeah, that's going to be key. Ninomiya Squad 8 took 9th place with 560 points. Yeah, after earning 560 points for 2 wins, 4 losses, and 4 draws. They were lucky that their final opponent was Murakami's squad, who hadn't received information from the likes of Kadera or Mizukami. Losing that final match would have put them in dead last today. Sure, there was all manner of conspiring going on against Mizukami and Ninomiya, but tumbling from first place yesterday into last place today really would have wounded them psychologically. Chika would have taken it especially hard. And finally, we have Wakamura's Squad 11 in last place with 1 win, 4 losses, and 5 draws. They only earned 400 points. This squad has finished last on all 3 days. Even today? The match is led by Hyosei only got them 1 win and 3 draws, huh? With all due respect to Captain Wakamura, despite his squad's unimpressive results, Agent Hyosei has been awfully docile. One could even say remarkably restrained. Dude, if Hyosei went the fuck off, he would have probably been winning all these matches. Perhaps he's making light of the whole situation, perhaps he's making light of the whole thing since he knows he can join the away mission as a guide. Why would he care much about these test results given his position? That's a good question. No, I don't think that's it. Maybe he thinks that if he came in guns blazing and stirred up trouble, you could use that as a reason to kick him off the mission roster. We always knew he was bad news. Out of my way, I'm in charge. Yeah, I can see that. Right, it would be the perfect pretext to bench him. Did you anticipate all that when making Wakamura a captain? Don't be absurd. Wakamura was chosen as a provisional captain with the very future of this organization in mind. There was no other reason. Right, of course, I spoke out of turn. I do hope that Captain Wakamura rises to meet your expectations, sir. Moving on, let's finish with a look at the cumulative battle simulation scores as of day 3. Utagawa's squad at the top. I didn't see that coming. They've been strong and steady, if nothing else, with notably few losses. The real shocker is Sua's squad managing 4th place. So Utagawa's squad with 13 wins, 5 losses, 12 draws at 1750. 1750 points. And then the real shocker is Sua's squad managing 4th place, despite 16 total losses. So second place is Ninomiya Squad 8 with 15 wins, 4 losses, 11 draws, 1766. Then third place is Kadera Squad, 11 wins, 6 losses, 13 draws, 1610. And then you got fourth place Suwa Squad is 10 wins, 16 losses, 4 draws at 1590. And then fifth is Kitazoe Squad 7, Squad 4 with wait, hold on. Yeah. With 10 wins, 12 losses, 8 draws with 1540 points. Sixth place, Kuruma Squad with 11 wins, 12 losses, 7 draws at 1490 points. Seventh place, damn, these drops, man. With Mizukami Squad 9 at 14 wins, 7 losses, 9 draws with 1420 points. Eighth place is Oji Squad with 8 wins, 10 losses, 12 draws at 1390 points. Ninth place is Murakami Squad 10 with 9 wins, 11 wins, 10 draws at 1260 points. And 10th place is Kakizaki Squad 3 at 8 wins, 13 losses, 9 draws at 1160 points. And 11th place is Wakamura Squad 11 with 3 wins, 16 losses, and 11 Whoa! At 11 draws at 650 points. Damn. Looks like Mizukami Squad ended up in the middle of the pack. Yes, but they banked a sizable number of their points lead via the assignment. via the assignments. Yet comparing these scores to the grand totals across all days presents a very different picture than what I imagined. How odd. The numbers begin to reveal each squad's shortcomings. They gotta buckle down and hold firm. Sealed environment phase days 4. Heads up, gang, we got our scores for day 4. Working hours are over. Oh? The heck is this all about? Well, let's get to chapter 235 and find out. Heads up, gang, we've got our scores for day 4. Ooh, okay, so we got the full scores now. Oh, jeez. So, chapter 235 is titled The Away Mission Test Part 32. So, now this is as of March 20th at 7 p.m. We got Mizukami Squad 9 in first place, or starting with first place. Mizukami Squad 9 with 84.25 points, followed by Kadera Squad 6 with 7,354 points. Damn, that difference. Holy shit. Then Suwa Squad 7 with 7,190 points. Then Murakami, damn, these point differences, Jesus. Then Murakami Squad 10 with 125. Then Ninomiya Squad 8 with 69.05. Then Kuruma Squad 5 with 68.08. Then Kitazoe Squad 4 with 67.82. Then Utagawa Squad 1 with 67.29. Ooh. So, I'll say this though. Yeah, I would say 8th through 6th place. Yeah, the middle of the pack is actually not too bad in terms of like being competitiveness, but the rest though, woo, starting from like 5th place, 1st through 5th, damn, it's gonna be a long way, long fight to the top. But anyways, where was I at? Yeah, then OG Squad 2 is at 66. 27, then Kakizaki Squad 3 at 63.36, and then Wakamura Squad 11 with 57.95. Oh, we're in 3rd overall. Not bad. And check out the next page. Ooh, we're at top of the heat. What? So this is for the sealed environment phase. So starting at 1st place, we got Suwa Squad 7 at 24.16. Then Kitazoe Squad at 21.22. OG Squad 2 at 19.12. Damn, again, these point differences. Utagawa Squad 1, 18.89. Kuruma Squad 5, 18.14. Kadera Squad, dude, this one I would say is a lot more competitive, though. Utagawa, where are you? Kadera Squad 6 at 16.96. Kakizaki Squad 3, 16.59. Murakami Squad 10 with 16.50. Wakamura Squad 11, 14.71. Ninomiya Squad 8, 14.63. And then Mizukami Squad 9 pulls up the rear at 11.57. Get the picture? God, we're the big winners today. Man, that feels good. Hell yeah. Woohoo! Looks like Ninomiya and Mizukami really struggled today. Maybe that's to that wide net. Maybe thanks to that wide net cast by Kadera. You mean the trap you gave him the idea for? Can we take a look at the Battle Sims scores too? Yeah, let's do it. I'm curious. Meanwhile, Wakamura Squad 11. What do you know? We ain't dead last today. You're right. Ninomiya and Mizukami somehow wound up even lower. Long way to fall after flying so high. What happened to those guys? Their victories over the past few days left them particularly open to counters during the battle sims, especially with the data and everyone's units floating around. But they still did better than us in the battle, so why are their overall scores so low? Well, remember that trick we picked up from Suwa's gang that netted us a clean 200 points? Oh, with the video exercises? Yeah. Plus, since the delegated assignments are tougher than the universal ones, they couldn't keep earning points at that lightning pace. I think Mizukami Squad actually finished the universal problems altogether. So we ate their dust in the homework department? That's a bummer. Well, we've only got a little chunk of the universal stuff left, so let's be glad we ain't sitting at the bottom of the list today. That's right. Even if those factors affected everyone else, we're in a better spot than yesterday. You know what? We'll team third tomorrow. Darn right. You heard him, crew. Got it. Sure thing. Okay. Meanwhile, Kakizaki Squad 3. That's it. I'm done. It's all over. We're in second to last place thanks to me. I might as well jump off a bridge to pay for my failure. Quit talking nonsense, Taichi. No special assignment today either. The upper brass must hate my stupid guts. Hang on now. A special surprise assignment would have been bad news for us, since we needed all hands on deck for all those battle sim units. Listen, it ain't your fault, Taichi. I've been holding us back with the homework stuff, and our battle sim scores ain't too bad at all. My bad, Saki. Hey, I can't have both of you down in the dumps. Besides, we did better today than yesterday. And like I said the day we got here, I chose this lineup with my sights set on the upcoming battle phase. I never demanded perfection for all this desk work. Yeah, well, even so, none of that applies to me since I wasn't actually chosen for the team. Oh, look, you're fine. Your ideas, man, Taichi. So I expect your time to shine is yet to come. That's what Kuruma told me anyway. Kuruma's too nice a guy to face reality. You just gotta take Kuru's expectations and turn them into reality yourself. What? No sense in going all nuts at this point. Leave the more cerebral tasks to me and make up for it during the real battles, okay? You call me a dumbass or what? No, I mean in good faith. Are my kind intentions not coming across? I just don't know if I could keep skating by with combat skills alone. Anyhow, let's enjoy this breather. We were going at it hard all day. I'm about to whip up something tasty, so I hope you're hungry. Okay, so now we're at Mizukami Squad 9. The heck is this all about? What is it? Something catch your eye? Nah, nothing really. Fine, okay. Remember how I said the goal for today was to be about 800 points ahead of second place? Well, check out the actual gap. A difference of 1,071 points, even better than we hoped, no? Yep, which is all good, but Kadera's squad took fourth in the battle sims today, right? Indeed, they did. That's more wins for them than I thought, since my estimate put them at 3 wins or less, meaning, well, even though Kadera's squad won more points than expected, our lead over them grew even wider, oddly enough. Is that it? Catching up faster than expected. Mysterious widening lead? Long and short of it, yeah. Is it possible that they spent more time strategizing for the battle sims and couldn't put as much effort into the assignments? We can't rule that out. Or perhaps Teruya's actions earned her extra approval from the A-rank judges? Could be. Huh? What actions exactly? Maybe I'm overthinking it, but this feels off. Better keep it in mind. Kadera Squad 6. After 3 days of battle sims, we earned more total points than Mizukami Squad. That's huge for us, especially in light of their commanding lead through day 2. Looks like your plan to share info worked like a charm, Kadera. Yes, even though it feels like Suwa had me dancing in the palm of his hand. Given the point difference, there's there's a decent chance that we could come out on top. First place is within sight, but there are no more universal assignments after today. To some extent, unless we submit the delegated assignment starting tomorrow, our score won't reflect reality. So you want us to submit the ones we finished during our work hours? I think that's a good idea. In that case, we're keeping the same primary strategy while picking up points however we can. Got it. Come out on top. This is in the monitor room. They still have over 1,000 points to make up. Do they got what it takes? It's possible. Earlier, Kadera's squad took pics of the delegated assignments, and tomorrow they intend to tackle those problems. They've been saving those up for the final day, at which they plan to submit them all at once. No kidding. So in reality, they're way further ahead. The score doesn't tell the whole tale. Slick plan, Shoei. Shoei, you don't normally show such guts on my squad. You must be the type to rise to the occasion when put in a position of responsibility. Without a doubt. Sooner or later, he'll be leading a squad of his own. Meanwhile, at Ninamiya Squad 8, I know it's early, but maybe we should call it a night. Very well. Tonight's your night in the capsule bed, Amatori. Yes. Just be careful not to bump your head when you wake up. I will, thank you. I would not sleep with that over my head. No way. I would be freaked the fuck out. That is not going over my head. I don't know about you guys, but that's just not happening. Good work today, everyone. Yep, you too. Yuzuru, I'm really going to step up tomorrow. Anyway, good night. Night. sharing a two-bedroom with this guy. It's kind of intense in a not fun way. Emma, there was no special assignment today, but who could say what tomorrow will bring? Keep on your toes. What? Do you have something to say? Spit it out. You ever think that maybe bedtime isn't the right moment to ramp up the pressure? How can I sleep after that? The way you talk to people, it's like you don't consider their feelings at all. Always so short and snappy with that blank look on your face. That led to the issues with Amatori today. Maybe you should be a little more considerate when you speak, so you don't keep Azuma to sorry, fuck. Maybe you should be a little more considerate when you speak, so you don't need Azuma to help you communicate. Mind you, this isn't me, a grunt, saying this to his captain. I'm giving you my objective, take one human being to another. What? That's your answer? A big sigh? Well, if this was all on your mind, why didn't you speak up? Ooh, he got you there. Huh? You didn't have to wait for Azuma to step in. You were welcome to give Amatori aid all on your own. Do you think that I'm the only one to blame for Amatori's troubles today? Ooh, he got you there. How is someone meant to feel when suffering loss after loss and watching their friend just sit there scowling in silence? Anyone would start panicking. Huh? It's not like that. I'm really going to step up tomorrow. Tori will be fine. I plan to say what I did today at some point during the test, whether in regards to the battle sims or not. But the problem is you. Here's my objective take from one human to another. I won't mince words, and I'll even give you a facial expression just as you requested. Do you think your sniping talents alone will get you onto the away mission? Oh, shit! When Amatori was flailing, all you could do was glance in my direction when with a look that seemed to say, "Somebody do something to help her." He noticed that. Do you truly believe there's a seat on this mission for a person like that? Amatori said that she wants to carry out her duties herself. What's your duty exactly? Well, Emma, just sniping at the target and bow? Can you not think of anything else you should be doing? Or do you plan to keep coasting as the best little junior agent? You need to wise up and realize that only flies with Hatohara and Kagura's... that only flies with Hatohara and Kagura's squad. There it is. That's exactly what's wrong with you, like I've been saying. I've got the picture now. It's plenty clear why Hatohara quit Border. She quit because you suffocated her with your high and mighty self-righteous attitude. You laid into her in that insensitive way just because she couldn't shoot people. Hatohara gave up on away missions because of you, even when she had all the talent in the world and more of a reason than anyone to go on those missions. She hasn't given up on a thing. What? Hatohara is... What? Hatohara's in the neighborhood? What? But dude, my man went the fuck in. He is right though. When you know the saying, when you point one finger at others, there's three more pointing back at you. Dude, ain't that the truth? But Hatohara's in the fucking neighborhood? Yo! Alright. Let's get to this the final chapter of this live reaction, which is Mirai Hatohara. Shortly before, Mirai Hatohara vanished without a trace. No, I refuse to accept this. By all means, we should have passed your selection test. Tell me why my squad's not allowed on the away mission. I expected you to already know exactly why, Ninamiya. As usual, Hatohara didn't shoot anyone throughout the entire season. She has no business being part of the away mission. Her apparent inability to shoot others will leave her unable to defend herself in the neighborhood, and it should be abundantly clear to you how big of a risk that would be. You're that eager to come? Why not apply for the mission yourself as an individual? I'm sure nobody would object to your presence, Ninamiya. That would be utterly pointless. It's her goal to join this mission. Yes, we're aware of Hatohara's brother. My squad is more than capable of making up for Hatohara's reluctance to shoot others. After all, there will be operators, engineers, and other non-combatants on the mission as well. Hence my question, why is Hatohara in particular such a problem in your eyes? There are limited personnel slots for this mission. Including a squad with 2 non-combatants will create a larger burden for the rest of the crew. Is that not enough of a reason to satisfy you? Very well. In that case, I will prove to all of you that even with two non-combatants, even with Hatahara refusing to shoot anyone, my squad will not prove a hindrance to the others. And once we claim the top spot in A rank, I ask that you permit us to join the away mission. We can't make that sort of promise, not at the moment. However, once you achieve what you set out to, we will at least consider allowing Ninamiya's squad's participation. This conversation is over. See yourself out. Hey, Ninamiya. You're looking down, man. What's up? Sumi, you've got perfect timing. Teach me how to shoot like you. Where's this coming from? I'm asking you to teach me everything you know about marksmanship. Yep, you made that clear, but still. We're rivals at the moment, yeah? Besides, you're already ranked higher than me as a shooter. How about we polish each other's skills and see who's stronger in the rank wars? See ya, Izumi. I'm begging you. You could tell that I mean. You could. Oh my God, sorry. I'm begging you. You could tell that I mean it. All of which is to say, we will not be joining the away mission this season. Jeez, I'm really sorry. I know it's all my fault. Hey, there's no need to apologize. It was your goal to go on that mission, Hatahara. Yeah. Do you think they will actually consider us if we come in first in A rank? I wonder. All they said is that they consider it. That's not much of a promise. Nevertheless, by taking the top spot, at least we'll be able to quell that notion that other squads would be burdened by our presence. The very idea that that we would hinder squads weaker than us is completely baseless. We claim the top spot, and I will take our case to the leadership once more. But what if the answer is still no? Will it all have been for nothing? All the blood, sweat, and tears we poured into the selection test? Listen, we were always shooting for the top rank in an A rank. In that sense, we were just going at it like we always do. So don't dwell on it or let it get you down, okay? Yes, exactly. It may take longer than expected, but mark my words, leadership will acknowledge us as away mission material. That mission's meant for all 5 of us. You hear me, Hatahara? Yeah. Wait. What? You guys didn't pass the selection test? I thought it would be Ninamiya's squad's turn for sure this time around. Yeah, me too, but leadership gets to call the shots, so do they give you a reason? Yeah, they don't think I'm cut out for it since I can't shoot others. I should have known. It doesn't make any sense. Toma gets this green light, but they said no to you? There's nothing wrong with Toma, but I just feel like I let my squad mates down, especially since I was the one who wanted this so badly to start with. Whatever, it's fine. Those Ninamiya squad guys always seem so laid back anyway. Hey, don't be mean. Well, sooner or later, leadership's gonna recognize your obvious talents, Hatahara, and maybe you'll even manage to overcome your problems someday. That's kind of you, Yuzuru, but no, I don't think I ever will. There's just something wrong with me. I'm sorry. Shortly after that, Hatahara vanished. Meeting time. Ninamiya is feeling the weight of responsibility for this more than he should, so we need to try to keep the mood relatively lighthearted, okay? Got it. The cover story is that Hatahara received a disciplinary discharge after a violation involving Border's classified secrets. That's what everyone has been told. In accordance, Ninamiya's squad will be demoted to B rank, and during the next season he will not be allowed to rise back up. Any objections? None. Ooh, so this is what the reason is. Agent Hatahara committed a violation pertaining to Border's classified secrets and has received a disciplinary discharge. As such, Ninamiya's squad has been demoted to B rank and cannot advance back to A rank during the second season. Classified secrets? I wonder what she did. If they spelled it out, all out, it wouldn't be classified. Duh. Hatahara did what? No way. Dang, it's already been a week. I wonder what's up with Hatahara. Khan and Konochika haven't been able to reach her. Where the heck did she go? She was dying to go on the away mission, yeah? Maybe flunking the selection test sent her spiraling into despair. No, she passed that test, but leadership stood in her way. Damn it, if only I'd taken the time to hear her out. Well, somehow or other, we've got to have a proper chat with Hatachi. Didn't her parents move to another prefecture? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. But I also remember something about her being estranged from her folks. Well, great. So our only option is to call her out ourselves. Call her out? How do we do that? Via TV. Our Ishiyama squad sometimes makes appearances on the national networks. And what? You're gonna ask them for a favor? No way. No point in that. It's gotta be Yuzuru. He'll call Hatahara out and then she'll get in touch. Well, what do you say, Yuzuru? Okay. You want to be you want to be, a PR squad? Do I have that right? Yep. What could be wackier than putting a squad of oddballs like us on air? I don't know about this. We'd be appealing to a whole different demographic than our Richiyama squad. Isn't that right, Yuzuru? Please let us do this. Please let us do this. Yes, I've heard you. I will consider the matter, but know that you'll also need approval from the commander and director. I do feel bad for them, but the risk of such a venture far outweigh any merits. No matter, I'll simply tell them no after mulling it over. Yo, mister. Yes, Kagura? Real nice if you had given them false hope while you stall. What are you talking about? I said I'd consider. That pity of yours cuts deep, you hear? Ooh. He knows. He ain't stupid. Kage, what have you done? Yikes, is Mr. Natsuki dead? In light of Agent Kagura's, Kagegura's assault of PR Director Natsuki, Kagura Squad has been demoted to B rank and cannot advance back to A rank during the second season. Of course! More lucky we only got demoted and nothing worse. A man if Saki had kissed serious butt like he did, I bet Kage's career would be on the chopping block too. We also should be grateful to Natsuki for not getting the police involved. You screwed up, Kage, and you know it. The crap like that just pisses me off. I can't help it. No way, mister. You think hard about what you've done. Got it? Imagine if we cared about the way mission. You'd have blown that for us, too. And I guess it's back to square one with the whole search for Hatahara. Yep, what's our next move? We should give up on that. I mean, she left without a word. She obviously doesn't want to see any of us. Come on, Yuzuru. I've already accepted it, and I'm sorry you all had to coddle me. Hatahara is in the neighborhood? Yes, there's a high chance that Hatahara walked off the base with some triggers, teamed up with a non-border entity, and smuggled herself into the neighborhood. What? People outside of border? She smuggled herself? I understand on a logical level why she would do such a thing. From her point of view, she was stuck wondering if Border would ever let her join an away mission. However, why would that fool vanish without a word to you or her squad mates and choose to ally herself with outsiders? As you were so eager to point out, perhaps my direct approach was problematic, and maybe I did indeed drive Hatahara away. But that doesn't mean I will take any of this lying down. I need to hear her reasons directly. That is my goal on this upcoming mission. Holy shit, though! Dude, that makes sense, though, why Hatahara well, that's a reasonable response for why Hatahara would leave, but damn, Ninomiya is not playing. No, he is not. But Yuzuru, he makes a fantastic point, though. Even though it is kind of Ninomiya's job to like, be supportive, he did give the order. He's like, dude, you need to figure this shit out yourselves. Like, what do you think your role is? And that you need to figure it out now. Like, what you would do, especially if he wasn't there. And remember, Amatori is very much like Hatahara. She is. Oh, sorry, I said Hano instead of Hano. I'm sorry, I'm tired. She is very much like Hatahara in that way where she has a problem shooting. So, yeah, this is going to be... Oh, dude, this is getting very interesting. I wonder, in terms of the neighbor situation... We've seen some of the fuckery that is going on in terms of, like, of the triggers and all that. I wonder if Hatahara, well, not just maybe, she maybe found her brother and found out, like, the truth about why her brother's in the neighborhood, and maybe he is part of the rebellion or something against Border or something like that. I could see that. This could end up being similar to what we've seen, like, say, with, like, Ao no Exorcist, and we're exposing corruption, that kind of thing. I could definitely see that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this could possibly be, especially when we learn the truth about what is going on with the triggers and everything? I could definitely see like a rebellion situation going on. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more World Trigger content. Few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.